Hello, today we are going to be knitting and I will be showing you how to do the purl stitch. The yarn that I'm using is Red Heart with Love. The needle size that I'm using is a US size 8 or 5.0 millimeter. I have already done a cast on of 10 stitches, and to start my next row I'll need to make this into my left needle by turning my work. I have my strand, my working strand here, and my tail of the yarn over here. I'm going to just make sure my tail is out of the way. For the purl stitch, you want to have your working yarn in front of your work, and I hold it in my left hand. I usually have these two fingers controlling my yarn, but for purl stitch I sometimes switch to these two fingers, my thumb and my pointer finger. When in knitting, we're always transferring our stitches from our left needle over to our right needle until they are all on the right hook, and that is how you know your row is complete. So with my right needle for the purl stitch, I'm going to pick up this first loop, and I'm going to be going into the side of the stitch here. You can see there's a front strand and a back strand. I'm going to be going right into the middle just to pick up the front strand of that loop. And then with my working yarn, I'm going to wrap the yarn over the needle from front to back. Then I am going to pull that strand through the loop to the other side of my work. And it is still on my right needle, so I can now slide the old loop off of my left needle. That was my first purl stitch. So to do that again, make sure your yarn is over to the front of your work, and you're going to pick up the stitch, just the front strand of this stitch. You're going to yarn over from front to back, and you're going to pull that strand through the loop and onto your right needle. Then you're going to push the old loop off of your left needle. Pick up your next stitch, yarn over, pull through onto your right needle, push the old loop off of the left needle, and pick up your next stitch, yarn over front to back, bring it through and onto your right needle, pull off, slide off the old loop from your left needle. Pick up your next stitch, yarn over, pull through and onto the right needle, slide the old loop off of your left. Pick up your next stitch, yarn over, pull through, slide off the old loop, pick up your next stitch, yarn over, pull through, slide off the old needle. Pick up your next stitch, yarn over, pull through, slide off the old loop. Pick up your next stitch, yarn over, pull through, slide off the old needle. Pick up your last stitch, yarn over, pull through, slide off. Now you have all of your stitches on your right hand needle, and you have just done 10 purl stitches. You would then turn your needle to become your left needle and continue doing your purl stitches until you are ready to stop your pattern, and then you would finish your pattern. And that is how you do the purl stitch.